Ableton Live 12.2 beta just released a few days ago, and I thought I would go through the changelog and just kind of point out my favorite updates. So starting with auto filter, you can see it got a nice redesign. Some of my favorite things in here are the DJ filter. I've been using this a lot. It's a low pass if you go down from halfway, and a high pass if you go up, and then the resonance does nothing until you actually turn it on, which is really nice for mixing transitions. I also like the vowel filter. I made some growls, or a growl, with this. So here's like a growl I made entirely out of stock plugins. And there's an auto filter in here that has the formant filter on. Moving on to probably the biggest feature in this whole thing, bounce audio to track. So if you right click on a track, freeze and flatten is now bounce track in place. Does the same thing, but if you have, for instance, a MIDI clip with a few different notes in here, and you only want to bounce like one particular section, you can right click that section and do bounce to new track, and it will mute the original audio and then render just that section, plus the tail, but it cuts it. So yeah, really nice quality of life change there. You no longer have to freeze an entire track just to get like one little sample. The browser got some changes to filters. Ooh, I think my favorite change to the browser is that you can now have multiple extra columns. So I have rank and place enabled. I don't think that was a thing previously. Oh, and you can show or hide file extensions. That's cool. And there's also icons now for your places, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Meld got a scale aware chord oscillator type that I really haven't been using much. Roar I actually do like. So somewhere in this growl, I'm using the new dispersion filter. That is just a disperser, an all pass filter. So all that does is it takes the input signal and it rotates the phase throughout the spectrum to give it like this watery kind of sound. I really love all pass filters, they're cool. Spectral Resonator now has a quantize button, which is really cool. It's basically just chroma or pitch map inside Spectral Resonator. It will quantize the harmonics to the scale that you're in. So if I were to set this to like C minor pentatonic. Yeah, so you can hear when quantize is on, it gets a lot more like resonant in the high frequencies. So yeah, that is Ableton Live 12.2 beta. My favorite features. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.